Review GameStop is doomed USA.
Skip it up and that up.
So there's many people that say, Rich, for years you've been saying GameStop is doomed and they're still here. Could you please shut the hell up? And to them, I will say, no, you shut the hell up, because, yeah, it's a slow demise, and it really started with the 8th gen consoles, when people who were console gamers finally embraced slowly digital distribution. That's why towards the end of the 8th generation, Microsoft introduced the Xbox One S All Digital Edition, which was like the stupidest thing they could have ever done. All they did was just take out the disk drive. Like, they missed an opportunity where they can make the console smaller and make it a huge selling point. Well, digital distribution has hit GameStop hard. Back in 2009, it only made up about 20% of all game sales, and by 2018 it's up to 83% of all game sales are digital. 20% in 2009 to 83%. That's absolutely devastating for GameStop, which is a brick and mortar store that relies on physical game sales. And remember, used games where people traded those games back in were GameStop's biggest profit maker, because they would give you chump change for the game you traded in, and then they would resell it for insane amounts of money. Sometimes if it was a new release you were trading in, they would sell it for only $5 cheaper. Well, due to the fact that GameStop is hurting, to put it nicely, because of digital distribution and people simply not going in the stores anymore, last year they closed 321 stores that were underperforming. Then in March, right when COVID-19 started to hit, GameStop closed another 300 stores. But it still ain't enough. This comes from PCMag.com, then we will discuss. As CNN reports, GameStop's second quarter revenue came in below analyst expectations, even though online sales increased by 800% because people were buying games digitally due to being home and quarantined because of the pandemic. The company's reaction to this is to increase the number of store closures happening this year from 300 to 450 globally. GameStop CFO James Bell also said in an earnings call this week that there's more to do, which means more store closures will be happening in 2021. We don't know how many yet, though for now, GameStop continues to operate 5,122 retail stores worldwide, which is still a hell of a lot of stores. Look, I don't know what really else can be said about GameStop at this point. I'm not going to rehash all the billion other videos I've covered, but there's no way they can be saved. The ship, they could hire Reggie Fils-Aimé, they could hire Elon Musk, they could hire Jeff Bezos, they could hire Bill Gates as the super team over at on GameStop's board. It don't matter. It doesn't matter, I mean to say. Better English, it doesn't matter. Because their business model is dying. Physical games are going away, and they can't be Netflix of video games where like third-party developers actually have their games resold or stream from them if they opened up like an all-digital GameStop, because all the companies want their own piece of the pie. Activision's going to have their own game streaming service and digital distribution service. EA, you have Steam, you have all these developers trying to make, you have Epic Game Store. Do you think that any of these different developers are going to go, we're going to miss out on a cut of money, give a cut of money to GameStop to resell our games online and through digital distribution or cloud gaming? There's not a chance in hell. There's absolutely not. So they can't even go that route. They could try the tournaments, which won't work. They could try to become a retro game seller, which there's no way there's enough money in that. That's a niche market. They could try whatever they want to, but the days of GameStop are done, and it's inevitable that they're going to become the next Blockbuster. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.